Hello, welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. I'm going to finish recapping episode 8 of 90 Day Fiancé season 10. Okay, I have Nikki and Justin Igor left, as well as who else? Let me look at my notes. Ashley and Manuel. So let's just get right into it. Nikki and Justin Igor, they are on their way to meet Justin Igor's parents. Now they pass by a farm, and I don't know why Justin felt like he needed to say this, but he was like, "This is where I first saw cows forking."
Here I first see how cows each other.
Okay. I don't know if he was trying to make her laugh, but it didn't work. So they get to her house and everybody's greeting each other, and the mom is really happy to see her. Like, she's hugging her, touching her hair, calling her my girl, like, it's so good to see you, and hugs her so tight. And I was just like, wait, they seem like they're very, very close. I didn't realize that they had met each other before and they had like hung out a lot. I did not know this. So yeah, they all sit down and the mom pulls out a family photo album and they're looking at pictures of Justin Igor when he was a kid and of the family with Nikki and Justin Igor all together from her last visit. And they're just all smiling, reminiscing. And Nikki appreciates that they saved pictures of her and didn't just like rip it up and tear it apart and burn them after they had broken up before. And Nikki asks his parents how they feel about him leaving Moldova and going to the States. His mom starts crying, remembering how much heartache that he had to go through the first time they broke up. And again, I'm reminded that Justin Igor went through a lot and he was literally traumatized by what Nikki did to him. Okay, and the mother remembers. She was like, I remember everything. Like, Nikki really fucked him up. She not only didn't tell him that she was trans, but she weaponized it to really hurt him during an argument that they had. That's really fucked up. That's so fucked up. And we have to remember he was so much younger back then, like early 20s. So for Nikki to constantly nag him about sex over and over again, it's so freaking horrible. And on top of that, to just give him a new name just because she didn't like his original birth name is awful, okay? There's like, I don't know, I can't really find one redeeming quality about Nikki right now. I really wanted to root for her, but it's pretty hard to. Fortunately for her, his parents give her their full blessing to get married.
Do we have your blessing to get married?
Конечно.
And they're all very, very happy. So I don't know if their relationship is going to last. I really don't know. They seem to actually love each other and care about each other, but they have a lot of issues. They have so many issues. And can you imagine if she breaks his heart for a second time? Like, I feel like the mom, Nikki, you better sleep with one eye open. Moving on to Ashley and Manuel. Here we go again with the bickering. This time it's about coffee. We need to get coffee so you can shut the fuck about it. He goes, but we have coffee here. And she goes, no, I need something stronger. No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes, I do. I don't know how these cameramen dealt with their constant bickering and fighting. It would have driven me crazy. Next, they're arguing about how much money Ashley spends on coffee. Apparently, she drinks a ton of coffee all throughout the day. And Manuel doesn't understand how she could be wasting all that money on coffee. He also likes to save his money, whereas Ashley is just a spender. If she has the money, she has to spend it. They both get in the car, and Ashley has 3 cups of coffee. Okay, one's homemade. Actually, I think 2's homemade, and the other's a Starbucks espresso can. She's like, please, Manuel, please help me carry this. Like, hold one of them. And he's like, I don't want to hold that. So now they're arguing about that. Yeah. So there's a lot of tension in the car, and Ashley's just tired of Manuel yelling at her about the coffee. And so she calls her friend to vent. Okay? She calls her friend to vent about him while he's in the car. what the hell? I couldn't believe what I was watching. Her friend is on speakerphone. He's sitting on the passenger seat and Ashley's talking shit about him right next to him. Oh my God. Oh my God. And she's crying. You guys, she's crying about him. Does he have any idea? I feel like he has to have a feeling that she's talking about him because she's saying coffee and crying. Like coffee crying, coffee crying. Like from his perspective, all he sees is his fiance crying, sobbing uncontrollably while talking about coffee. They meet her friends for a candle making class, and the friends are ready to ask the questions that the producers told them to ask. So, what are some things you're doing to make him feel more comfortable here? Oh, and could you talk about the $250 he mentioned last week that he had to send to his family? Ashley goes, yeah, we sent some money to his family. And her friend goes, and how do you feel about that? And Ashley finally decides to translate to Manuel. This whole time they were speaking in English. Ashley didn't bother to translate a single thing, but now they're talking about sending his family money and she wants to translate that.
Yo no le entiendo nada.
So she admits it's a point of contention because it's not something she's used to, like financially supporting another family member. Also, she wasn't given much notice or time that this was something that he needed to do. Well, something she needed to do until he was able to work. The other friend goes, how do you feel about that coming out of your pocket? Tell us how you really feel. Manuel says he feels bad that she's using her money to help his family, and he wants to pay her back when he's able to work. Ashley didn't realize until now how much his family relies on him financially and that they're going to be having to send them money every single month. Manuel doesn't really understand what the big deal is, which is understandable since this is something that is completely normal and expected in his culture, and he expects to send them about $300 a month. Now, he used to make $600 a month back in Ecuador, and he gave half of his pay to his family every single month. Her friend asks him why he's here if his family's so important to him. What kind of question is that? That's stupid. Whatever. And he's pretty offended. He's like, if this is about money, I'll pay back every single penny to Ashley as soon as I'm able to work. Okay, my family is a part of me just like Ashley's family is a part of her. He thinks it's absolutely outrageous that she spends hundreds of dollars on her dog every month on vet bills, yet she's complaining about sending $300 a month to his family like human beings. Now, Ashley's friend gets a little sassy and he walks out. He definitely has a short temper, but I do understand his frustration and where he's coming from because basically to him, it seems like they're valuing an animal's life over a human being's life, like his family's life. He obviously does not view dogs and pets as a part of his family. So of course, I do not agree with that. Like, my pets are my children, my pets are my family. But coming from someone who doesn't understand that, like, I can empathize with him. You know what I mean? I don't agree with it, but I understand it. That is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in episode 8. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!